Welcome to Listertainment, a channel that promises to entertain you but always fails to do so. And today we are back with other guys that think they can go one-on-one with a highly trained fighter and get away with a victory. Every time I make a video of these, I include some YouTubers or streamers, and I think they do it because if they win, the amount of people who will see their videos will be incredible, and they would also receive tons of compliments because they were able to defeat a trained fighter. But of course, in the end, everyone makes fun of them because they lose every single time. The video you're watching right now is just a joke of a muscular man challenging an instructor. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Also make sure to turn on those notifications and let me know in the comments which YouTuber you would like to see get in the ring with a professional. First, we start with Ace Ibanez, a 3-time state champion who fought Jupiter CX in the event held by Ice Poseidon as a live streaming event to rival Logan Paul vs KSI. Jupiter CX has no experience fighting, but he still decided to participate in this fight and take on a trained and champion boxer. I mean, it's all for the recognition of this event in order to grow his online audience, but still a pretty harsh price to pay.
There you go, there you go. He'll be he's not gonna get tired. This guy's got training. I don't think I'm working. Come on, bro. This guy's got work to do.
Jupiter obviously got destroyed in this fight, and Ace got some inspiration from Mayweather in his defensive style. Ace started by going hard at Jupiter, and then Jupiter got angry that he was getting hit so much that he tried to go after him and almost twisted his ankle. And then he was just caught with another overhand right. He then went to the ropes and just let him throw punches freely, but would catch him with great counters every time there was a mistake. Man, poor guy, it almost seemed like his gloves were too heavy for him. This Wing Chun instructor wanted to challenge a pro boxer to show that his martial art is actually a good discipline to learn, but it did not go well for him. The boxer is just basically playing with this guy. His reach is much longer and he can catch him with counters very easily. Also, the Wing Chun master extends his hands all the way out and puts them right in the face of the boxer, which leaves him completely uncovered. Even if he were to land some of those hits where he puts his hands right in his face, they are not going to have any power, while the boxer will be throwing punches with his full range of motion. So we all know of the 3 fights that the YouTuber KSI has had where he has won 2 and tied once. But KSI is not a very good boxer. His technique and footwork is horrible, and as soon as he gets hit with a good punch, he loses his composure and starts throwing punches while lunging forward, which leaves him open to receive a good counter punch knockout. Here he decided to challenge pro boxer Vidal Riley. As is common in these videos, the pro takes it really easy on KSI, and you can perfectly see when KSI tries to go forward, he completely loses all his balance and almost falls down by himself. KSI is really able to see how far he is away from professional fighters, and that he should not even think about challenging a pro to a real fight because he would be knocked out in the first round. Now we have another YouTuber named Christian Adam G, who decided to challenge heavyweight boxer Amran Sands, who has a record of 10 wins with 0 losses and 9 knockouts. This YouTuber is at most a welterweight, and he decided to go after a heavyweight. Big mistake. Obviously it's a light sparring session, but Amron was throwing some good heavy body shots, while Christian was just trying to run around. And also he threw some low blows. And this is where he fucked up, by throwing a hard punch to the face, which woke up Amron, who decided to end the fight by throwing punches to the face also, which he wasn't really doing before. That made him lose his smile pretty quick. Here we have another so-called martial art master who decided to challenge a pro MMA fighter. This time, the challenger is a master of Taichi, whose stance leaves him wide open to receiving some good punches. I just have to wonder, what are you supposed to do in this stance? He has his hands way out in front, not defending himself, and when the guy comes in with punches, he never pulls them back. Is he trying to catch the punches, or what the hell is he doing? Either way, he is too slow to move out of the way of the punches, doesn't block the punches, and when he throws a punch, it has limited motion, thus limited power, so it does nothing. He got beat in seconds. This muscle man thought that his power would be able to overcome this highly trained boxer, but he learned that technique can overcome power. The muscular guy throws pretty good punches, but his defense is pretty bad. He takes way too long to bring his hands back to protect himself after throwing his punches, and he was caught a couple of times by the boxer after doing this. Also, his hands are too low on his face, so the boxer landed a perfect punch over his gloves and knocked him out cold. If the muscle man trained a bit more, he could be pretty good. Here we have another gym rat who decided to challenge another boxer at their gym. This guy is also better than most people who have never trained at all, but he has several defensive issues. He again takes too long to bring his hands back to protect himself, doesn't worry about defending his body at all, and when he tries to move in, he goes with his head down and his gloves wide apart, leaving himself open for an uppercut. Like I said, he thought his body was muscular enough to take a body shot, so he didn't worry about protecting it. But a good body shot to the liver can take anybody down, as it did here. Having confidence is always good, especially since women say they really like this in their men. But being cocky can really backfire because you can chase women away, and you can get yourself seriously hurt if you try to challenge a trained fighter. Let's all be more humble and really understand what we are capable of. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.